I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pointers. Dead homies got me pointers. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions.
Coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
On the set. Claws red.
They'll start the run by Mitchell. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Now this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Blue striker.
So now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go.
2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You kill it. Ready?
Now they'll run the option to short side left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Down.
First down, Lance. Able to get away here. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any
Here we
in
go.
the NFL, that's huge.
Smash,
When you do
bang.
week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So
Ready.
failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves him starting up here at a 3rd and 8.
Red, yellow. Hut.
Here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Ready.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10
Heel blue.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Light blue.
It's now a throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cards are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Going to give it to Battle. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely don't.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, and establish the run.
First down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Screen pass, that's complete. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Whoa.
Snap comes to Murray and one. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Here's Saunders. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football. Now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
You know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Here we go. Here we go.
Pick up a 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Mega. Check, pink. Ready, set.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of room to take on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Six, mega. Opposite, green. Ready.
Mitchell. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco. A pickup of 16. He was well over 100 yards last week.
Here we
He
go,
told
set.
us this week a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200
ultra.
We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you pick it up. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath.
Ready.
Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route.
Ready.
They run it with Ward. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss for
Come on,
Saints.
set.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hut.
They run over Cedar Mitchell. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Let's go now.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down.
Ready.
It's going to throw. This pass caught by Gray. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 24-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Hut.
inside the 20-yard line.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Steal! Check steal! Check!
Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Ready! Red, cycle! Hut, hut!
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and goal.
Jack
Operating from the 8-yard
rep.
line. Right back to Mitchell here. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Down!
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Black shot!
Looking from the gun. Lance. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Corner.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short game.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll go right back to Thomas, complete again. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? He's able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30. Here's Battle. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Battle, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthinking. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
Going quickly here to Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
On 1st down, Battle. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
Battle, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Murray. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort. For them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like, to be fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense.
Get ready. Claws ready.
Following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Blue striker. Ready.
Throwing now is Lance. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it up. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The offense coming back with plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Omaha.
Murray now. Finding his target is Trey McBride. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando. Coach, he'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both you're stuck with me, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you put yourself down for it.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Come back.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Thomas has got it. Complete. Still 9 remaining on second down. To throw is Murray. There again is Thomas. They brought him alive. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now again, right side.
3 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep him on the ground. Battle. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Murray. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, 2's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Just looked at things and said, we're fortunate. This is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They just do get the play off as He'll look to throw. Pass to the right, and he's got McBride. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big A's open, Big A's open.
Murray going to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Big A's.
There's Murray. Got a man. It's McBride complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oftentimes we think of those tough yards as grinding yards that a running back has to pick up. How about the tight end there picking up the 1st down in that situation?
That's what he's there for, right?
Big fella, get into him, and fight off some people and pick up the necessary yards.
First down, Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me switch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
Throwing again, Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will take the lead at 13-10. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down in the score following the field goal a moment ago.
I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the
Here we go. Here we go.
He owes his back a little bit of an apology on
Strike.
that one, huh?
Check strike. Check smash. Check white. You yelling. Hut.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance out to his left. That's complete left side to Gray. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
We're talking about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Set. Smash. Red. Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Here we go. Set.
Their task a little bit
Green
more
jack.
difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Red. Yellow. Hut. Hut.
Lance looking to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. Give them 18 on the play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was
Ready.
tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice game.
Teal blue. Ready.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off. But you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it
Black
going
Ultra.
forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Set. Hut.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Pretty ideal right there. Keep it yourself, get the first down, and get the heck out of bounds.
And knowing him,
Let's go now.
I believe he's thinking, I'd get a few more yards if I just lower my shoulder. But he also hears that second voice in his head. His head coach, and probably his agent, is saying, get out of bounds, man. Don't do that.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say, the way it ended up. Quarterback gets out to the right side, gets outside of the pocket. It's about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
So throwing in on second down. Lance. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Buda Baker, the safety, he gets in from the secondary for the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long, The drive marching to the end zone is one
Let's
play
go.
from stalling out.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
6, 7. Field flat. Set.
Now on 3rd and long, they look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just want to force it in there because it's going to be tipped up and picked off.
So matching field goals here to begin this 3rd quarter of play, and we are tied again.
And this is how it's been all game long, very much like a boxing match. Each team counter-punching each other, neither gaining a clear advantage.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time I remember their drive started, thanks to their kicker moving a long field goal to at least get them free. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking extra points as well. Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Defensive guy. Now it's a big 3rd long. You really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge not a successful one as this will stay an incomplete pass. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Returnable now for Saunders. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of it.
They'll take it. Just, I love the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Here we go.
2nd down and 3. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
Ready.
Shotgun down for Lance. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Ready. Play. Strike. Strike. Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On the ready.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Drill green. Hut.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Ready.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Ready.
Throwing his Lance on third down. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Just to break off the quarter. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now they find themselves trailing following field goals. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Remain for 2nd down.
Finish.
Up the middle they go. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Murray off play action. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone?
Here we go.
Is he
Here we
picking
go.
up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
They'll give it to Mitchell, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Red, cycle.
They run the option here on first and 10. And a solid run down inside the 30. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Hey, confused.
And Lance again going to keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some formations and looks.
Complete to right. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a
Come
foot.
on,
You
set.
know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Set.
Lance going to sneak it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only needed a few inches to pick it up and get behind your center and burrow forward like he did.
And remember what the GMs have told us? We build an offensive line starting with our center, the guy who can make all the line calls and also move those big defensive tackles in order to pick up first downs.
Black one. Switch. Yellow.
They run against Mitchell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back.
Set. Hut. Set.
Here's Lance. Open to Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining.
Let's go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Mike, wait. Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And that last drive proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray now. He's got his tight end McBride on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Right there as he'll take this down to the 43. First down, Battle, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Omaha.
Back to throw. Murray. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Finish!
To throw is Murray. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's brought down inside the 18-yard line. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go.
Following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25.
You yellow. Cut.
Here's Lance. Finding Samuel, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Smash, red. Green jack. Trail, yellow. Ready?
Lance back to throw. He's going to lock one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everybody will be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession
Yellow blue.
if they can.
Black ultra. Black blue. Hut, hut.
Now Lance. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think he might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
6, 7. Steel, black. Ready?
Lance looking to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now hold everything here.'re going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Here we go. Here we go.
34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut.
A run with Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. From the center of the field, this turns the ball game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that could be a remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all what happened for them down the stretch.
So for San Francisco, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try again next week at home against New England.